How's it going, guys? My name's Harry Geyer. I'm the owner of the Wheel Mill, Pittsburgh's new indoor bicycle park, and we're going to give you a tour. Here's where you come in, get signed up, get you a key fob so you can just scan in next time, get changed in the locker rooms, and if you need a little tune-up, we got a repair stand. We can get you back on the road. Jordan in particular, the house mechanic and everything. There's Mike, one of the lead designers for the park. So we do bike rentals. GT's supplying us with dirt jumpers and kids mountain bikes and balance bikes, and got S1 helmets for our rental helmets, and G-form pads for your knees and elbows, and Red Bull, of course. No, no bike park would be complete without Red Bull. Some videos for some inspiration, indeed. Yeah, definitely. And of course, it's awesome watching half the guys that hang out here are on all these videos. So that's pretty impressive right there. So just a little hangout. We got some spare parts here. Got hooked up with Animal, and they got some parts here.
You had this new company called Deluxe out of England or something like that, right?
Deluxe, yeah, we got a couple riders here like Mike and Mark, the Potosny brothers, ride for Deluxe. And we got Jaunt, which is Mike's new company, really awesome, just active lifestyle company. They sponsor riders, man, you guys got everything. Riders, fly fishermen, just a lot of multi-sport people. So you look at these guys and they're climbing, hiking, riding, boarding, you name it. Some really awesome stuff, and more to come. Bike shop, we got the basics. Basically, we're here to keep you going if you were to break down, and to maintain the rental fleet. But we got a ton of great bike shops in the area, so we're not trying to take any business away. So we don't keep any bikes overnight or anything like that. But if it's 9 o'clock at night, you're here shredding the park, you want to squeeze out that last hour, and you need to, adjust your bars, or we need to true your wheel, then we can take care of that here. All right, so on the repair stand, Jordan Villela. On the 6 mil, here he is. Jordan does all of our outreach, PR, and he's a certified out the wazoo mechanic, so he takes care of getting all this kind of stuff set up. Jordan?
Hey, how's it going, man? Thank you.
A man, a few words. Many actions. You'll see these signs throughout the park letting you know where things are at, where's the foam pit, where's the technical mountain bike line, all that good stuff. Garbage, recycling, please recycle all your plastic bottles. We got lockers here, changing rooms, bathroom, water fountain, all that good stuff. And you can peek out the window here and check out everybody in the foam pit, which is always fun. A little peephole there, yeah. That's right. All right, so now you're in the park. We got our very short and sweet list of rules. Basically, it's be cool. If you want to boil it all down, wear your helmet, and the rest of it's basically just be cool. And everybody here is a good group of people. So we got the woods jump room. Why do we call it the woods jump room? Because it's not a box jump room. There's no boxes in here. This is all super flowy, organic, lips and landings. A lot of elevation change. There goes Carly. Yeah. Every lip, every landing's different. Super organic, multiple levels, bowl corners that you can rip through, step up, step down, and more to come. That's the other fun part. Yeah, so that's a set of lips that are going to be start out the intermediate line. We'll pull down that railing and you drop in on the intermediate line, and the slope style line will be right next to it. So you'll have like a 16-foot wide landing that's shared by both those lines. So you'll be able to have some extra room to get started practicing some new stuff. All right, so we're up on the deck now for the woods jump room, so you can see kind of the bird's eye view of what we got going on here. It's all bigger boxes. This is what we call the expert line, and you'll see the Potosnys and Yeagle and Doyle and all those guys, and Wirt and No Shirt Kid. Everybody come shred this stuff, but at the same time, Mike and Mark designed it to be completely rollable. So you take a 40-year-old guy like me, mountain biker, I actually learned to clear all these boxes in a couple of months. So It's big, but you can learn on it, which is a unique thing for a box jump room. Carly's gonna go work on her X-ups. That's her like latest passion. So see if she pulls one or not. See how crazy she gets on race weekend. Nice. All right, so we're here at the wheel mill with Carly Young. Happy to have her back again. It's your second time here, Carly. What do you think?
I love it here. It's really cool. The box jumps are not that intimidating. It's really good to learn how to boost and get really high, and you can do laps here and just practice on different tricks. The box jumps are really easy for you to be able to throw a trick in case, so it's encouraging to ride them.
I know I've case tested everything. That's my official job here, case tester.
I like it too because you can blast to the moon and you can case pretty hard and it doesn't like absorb everything, so it's nice.
He was saying that you were practicing X-ups. You got some X-ups for us?
I dialed down some of my tricks. I can do X-ups, I can do tables, I can do like baby T-bogs, and I can do suicide one-handers. I'm sponsored by Kid Dynamite, Ride Like a Girl, Dan's Comp, Novik Gloves, Fly Racing, and anybody else out there that supports me. Thank you. And 24/7 Design, that's my frame sponsor, and I love it.
Okay, so we're here at the mini ramp with the micro on the deck back there, and
What's the name of this section?
it's just the mini ramp, keeping it simple, and the mini with the micro, and then we got the nature boner. And
It's the nature bonus section.
So, and yes, the first thing everybody does when they get on the deck is go push on that thing and see if it's going to fall over, but it's not. It's actually 14 feet long, goes all the way into the concrete floor, so you can do whatever you want, tire tap that thing, ice pick it, whatever you like. You have to manual around it, otherwise no one will talk to you. No, you can do whatever you want, it's fun. And we also get skateboarders in here too, so when it's not crowded, we get skateboarders in, they come shred it. Everybody's chill. I am not insured for rollerbladers. Unfortunately, every configuration costs me thousands of more dollars. So once we get enough requests, we kind of keep track of requests. As soon as we have enough requests, then we can afford to get the insurance to go ahead and do it. So, but it's number one is a bike park, mountain bike, BMX park. If we have room for other stuff and we can afford to do it, then we'll do it. But this is a biker's bike park, so that's where we start, and can't sacrifice that. But if we can do anything else, then we'll do it. All right, so we're not done yet. That was just the start. We got a ton more of the park to go. We got some more mountain bike stuff, more BMX stuff, more anybody stuff. So here we go. This is the warm-up room. We call it the warm-up room because everything's small and low to the ground. Some people haven't been on their bike in a little bit. Or they might just be starting out, or they could be a part of our 3-4-year-old set that's on the balance bikes, just trying all this stuff out for the first time. So we built everything low to the ground, low consequence, but it gives you an idea of what you're going to see in the rest of the park on a bigger scale. Striders are awesome. The kids just go crazy. A lot of the kids will bring a strider and a pedal bike. They'll do part of it on the strider and part of it on the pedal bike. And as long as you keep feeding them peanut butter and jelly, they'll spend 12 hours here and come back the next day. So, all right, so we're hitting the corridor into the rest of the park here. It's an entire city block, so it just goes and goes. We got some more signage up here. Just look for the signs, tell you where to go. We're heading out to the trail section. We like to call it the flow trail section because it's a little bit faster and it's got a lot of options. Kind of like when you're out in the woods, if you don't want to do the log over, then you just scoot around it. If you don't want to do the ladder, you scoot around it, all that kind of stuff. So the cool thing about this room is we see everybody in here, BMX, mountain bike. As you can see, the wall ride is super well used. And then right behind it is a ladder bridge and skinnies. So you're going to see everybody on every bike in here. You can ride road bikes in here. And this is one of the spots where you see a lot of the little 3- and 4-year-olds on the striders just cruising through the bottom of all the berms. I think I've only seen one fixed gear, a few snow bikes, a lot of mountain unicyclists, if you can believe it. We got so many mountain unicyclists in the area that Monday is mountain unicycle night. And those guys are awesome. Actually, as a two-wheeler, it makes me jealous because they have they have twice the number of lines because they can cut those things back on a dime, obviously, and so they make lines where you never knew there could be lines. But try to throw a little bit of something in for everybody. Got berms, wall ride, step up, ladders, a little huck drop that you could either just roll down or you can just huck it to flat. Wall ride, transfer up on a ladder, transfer off the ladder. A lot of the kids learn to do their fly out tricks on this little roll up here. All right, so here's where you drop in on the flow trail room here. We got it marked out like if you've ever been to a ski resort, snowboarding, skiing, the green circle is easy. So if this is your first time, you just go ahead and stick to the green and you'll be all right. It's wife approved. So if my wife feels comfortable riding it, then it gets the green stamp. Otherwise, it gets blue for intermediate, or it gets black diamond for expert. So, it's worked out pretty well so far. But we got a little of everything. We got flowy berms and rollers. We got these big step downs here, that kind of waterfall, and purposely made so that they're less than one wheelbase. So you have to just keep hucking it. You can't just hang out. So we have lots of trials riders, and the funny thing is, you make a nice line, a nice trail, and then they ride it across it, perpendicular. So they take everything nice and flowy, and then they'll like go across it sideways, and they love it. So we have a plaza area that's got movable elements, big logs and boxes and stuff like that, and the guys and gals too get to move all this stuff around and kind of keep creating their own elements. From all the foam here, you could guess this is the foam pit. So we made a nice big box, 24 feet deep, 16 feet wide, so you can really just let it rip and work on whatever you got. We were able to make the radius on the lip a little bit more of a sender than a booster. That way you don't have to worry so much if you're doing like a flip trick or something that you're going to case it, because it's automatically going to send you a little bit more. But we have yet to see anybody get to the other side. Not that I'm asking you to try it, but and we will have a wall ride official once we can get something to cover up that plaster, so you can practice your wall rides too. That's the roll-in, yeah. So it's the roll-in, and it's also a little preview of what's to come here. We do have a second floor, like another, 16,000 square feet upstairs. That's going to be the pump track, and also a spin class and fitness area. Because we got a lot of people that come to train, motocross racers, cyclists, everybody looking to stay fit over the winter. And if you haven't been on a pump track, you got to get on one. Just go somewhere with a pump track, outside, inside, and try it, and then come try ours when we got it built. It's super fun, good exercise. As far as we know, it's the first intentionally wheelchair accessible foam pit. We got a local wheelchair athlete, motocross athlete, Jonathan Stark, that helped us get the design so that he can cruise up the ramp and roll in on this thing. So he's got a few more friends in the wheelchair motocross crowd that are going to come session this thing. So we're excited about that. All right, so you're looking at the ADA ramp, the wheelchair accessible ramp that gets you to the roll-in for the foam pit. Also gets you to the second floor. So we had quite a bit of fun trying to configure this thing so it would be ADA spec and be realistic. It also makes for a really good mountain bike switchback practice, because you're gonna see this stuff out on the trails, these tight switchbacks. So it turns out to be a double benefit to be able to put this thing in here. All right, welcome to the technical mountain bike area here. We got tons of skinnies and ladders and teeter-totters and log bumps, log overs. We got a little drop back there, big drop depending on how you're looking at it. All kinds of technical stuff to session. Same as the Flow mountain bike room. It's green, blue, and black. So there's a nice low, easy, wide route around this thing. And then there's the intermediate gets a little higher, expert gets a little skinnier, a little bit higher, bigger hucks, bigger drops. But this is all the kind of stuff that you're going to want to session to get your technical stuff up to speed. That's a seesaw. This one is actually a 2-axis seesaw, so we're calling it the teeter-tater-totter because it not only goes back and forth or up and down, but it also wobbles side to side. So take your Dramamine before you hit that thing because it wobbles all over the place. We got big logs. We still got some more to build in this room, but you start on one end. We could even walk back through, and you'll see it weaves its way all the way around. And it's inspired by a lot of the stuff that you're going to see in Pennsylvania on the trails. We all got a bunch of favorite trails out here, and they always have these little sections that are hard to clean, and we put some of those elements in here so you can session these, and when you get back out to the trail, you can impress your friends and yourself. So your expert section, you've got those like basically like the roots that you're going to hit on a climb that always break your rhythm. So you need to get that balance and that get even on your bike so you can get up and over those roots at the same time. And the reward is you get to huck that drop there, which looks gnarly, but you can actually just ride straight off of it. You don't have to wheelie drop it or anything. It's designed to just catch you, cradle you, and kindness. And then a nice bumpy climb, because there's those sections where you got to keep your speed up, or you're in for getting off the bike and hiking it. So you get to practice that stuff. A couple little transfers, little waterfall bumps in there that you're going to run into when you get trail drainage. All the volunteers that come out and maintain the trails keep them from being muddy, so they stick those little logs in for runoff, and you got to learn how to ride over that stuff. Rainbows, skinnies, log tops, all that good stuff. All right, we're in the plaza area right now. This is going to be future home of the mini velodrome. Back in this area here is going to be a 1/16 of a mile banked oval, which is going to be multi-sport room. Obviously, you're going to do some fixed gear racing on that, some bike polo in the infield, and we got a 4-man gate that we're going to have set up in there to keep everybody sharp over the winter. It's always going to feature a lot of movable elements. We got rollers, we got boxes, grind boxes, all that kind of stuff that everybody's welcome to mess around with and reposition. We got manual pads. We did we did our nature grind box over there, stuck some angle iron on a big log that had too many nails to cut into any more pieces, so we made a grind box out of it. Practice your wall rides. Got Jaunt over there. Big shout out to Jaunt, local lifestyle clothing company. All right, so welcome to the park room. It's everything you'd want and more in a skate park style area. And we got the spocks, got the spine, wedge, quarters, all that business, Euro gap. But the cool thing about this is it is a bicycle park, and all this stuff is spaced for bicycles, radius for bicycles. So you're welcome to come bring your skateboard, but you can see the wall ride there. People have been boosting this pretty good. This is Chris Doyle's favorite spot, I think. And a few of these things you'll recognize from Mr. Smalls and B Cubed. We try to keep the best of what everybody liked, and then add to it, and not use what people didn't like. All right, so you're checking out of the Wheel Mill. Thanks for coming. Hope you had a great time. We loved having you guys. So we're here every day till 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, open at 2. Saturday, Sunday, open at 10 a.m. So come out and cruise. We got specials running every night of the week. If you're BMX, mountain bike, ladies, unicycles, you name it, come on out and catch a special. Catch us on Facebook / The Wheel Mill, thewheelmill.com. Shoot us an email. Give us a call. Love to hear from you. We do summer camps, we do birthday parties, corporate parties, private lessons, all that good stuff. We got a lot of good companies supporting us with Animal and Fit Bike and GT and Red Bull, G-Form, all kinds of good people on board. We like to keep it local, keep it tight in the community. So if you want to get on board with us, give us a ring. Hope you had a great time, and we'll check you out next time. The BMX Hood. Back to you, Billy. Now get out of here.